Parents are being told to test their children for lead poisoning. It comes after health officials found hazardous paint at a school in our area. The county tested samples from the International School of Gregory in January after receiving an anonymous complaint. Officials found 3 areas had levels above state standards and are considered hazardous for lead poisoning. Those areas include the auditorium stage floor, the floor in the gym foyer, and the floor of a room called the mental health closet, which we're told is only being used as a storage closet. Testing showed the auditorium stage contained lead more than 3 times the state standard of 10 micrograms per square foot. The gym foyer had twice the state limit, and the storage closet had 2,400 times the state standard. A spokesperson for New Hanover County Schools tells us the closet is an old vault and no students have access to it. The school system says the health department is notifying parents of children under 6 who were in the building. They will be eligible for free blood level testing.